Here we go again, sports fans. I'm Ernie Harwell. And welcome to Philadelphia Athletics Baseball. Join the crowd and enjoy the action. You're on 66 WAPBA. We're coming to you from out here at the park where the Athletics will host the visiting Chicago White Sox. Their record now, 2-0. This is the third game in this three-game series. The Athletics have snookered the White Sox so far. The Athletics take the field here in the first. Manager Mack sends out his squad this way. Fox at first base. Bishop at second. Williams, the shortstop. Dykes at third. The outfield consists of Haas in left field. Simmons in center field. And Miller over in right. Cochran is behind the plate and pitching for the Athletics. The right-handed chucker, Earnshaw. He will be facing White Sox starter, right-hander Donovan. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. Landis to lead it off for the White Sox. Right-handed hitter to face Earnshaw. He'll take advantage of your mistakes on the year. 2 hits in 8 trips. He's walked once. Cochran set. Earnshaw fires it in. Landis goes down swinging. 1 down. Torgerson to face Earnshaw. Unreliable at the plate. This is his third game on the year. 0 for 4. He'll wait for his pitch. Earnshaw looking in. Earnshaw kicks and deals. Check swing. He held up, and he walks. That was Torgerson's first walk of the season. Next up, Chicago hitter Lawler. You don't want to pitch carelessly to Sherm on the year. 1 for 8. 1 homer. Torgerson can hightail it. In the box now. Earnshaw looking in. First baseman box right on the bag. Here's a pitch from Earnshaw. Shot on the ground toward short. Williams scoops it up. Tosses it to Bishop for 1. And Bishop relays it to first to Nip Lawler. They turn it for the final out. That'll do it for Chicago. Nothing across. No errors, so they do not tally. White Sox, nothing. Athletics coming up. For the White Sox. Overall, they now stand at 0-2. On the league leaderboards, they came into the game 7th. In batting at 150. 4th. In homers with 2. Tied for 2nd in stolen bases with 2. The White Sox take the field here in the first. Defensively for Chicago. Torgerson at first base. Fox at second. Aparicio, the shortstop. Phillips at third. The outfield consists of Rivera in left field. Landis in center field. And Smith over in right. Lawler is behind the plate and on the mound for Chicago. The right-handed chucker, Donovan. Here's Bishop to start it off. He bats left. Bishop, recently known as a solid hitter. So far at the plate, 1 for 9. Catcher Lawler sets his target. The pitch is on the way. Bishop blasts the drive to right center. It might have the distance. It rattles the wall. Landis plays the carom. Bishop is going for 2. Here's the throw. Bishop pulls into second with a long double. No outs. First inning, 1 on. Next to bat for Philadelphia is Cochran. Mickey, a strong hitter on the season. 3 for 7. He's walked once. Donovan sets up on the rubber. Checks Bishop at second. Here comes a pitch. Rope to second. He leaps. And he snares it. And he tags the bag. Oh, double play. Simmons comes up the bat. Al with dynamite bat control. So far, 5 hits in 8 trips. 1 homer. He's walked once. Donovan staring in, ready to work. Donovan over the offering. Grounded to the right side. Fox to his left. And it sneaks through. Single for Simmons. Fox is now up. Very dependable power on the season. 1 for 5. He has 2 RBIs. He's walked twice. Fox gets in there. Pitcher Donovan eyeing Fox. Now he's ready. Simmons 2 full strides off first. He delivers. Swung on. Stroked solidly to left field. It drops in front of Rivera. He feels it. Simmons is around second, but the third base coach is on the job, and he puts on the brakes. As the throw comes in, a pair of singles for Philadelphia. 2 on the bottom of the first inning. Haas gets set to bat against Donovan. A force to be reckoned with on the season. 5 hits in 8 trips. He's walked once. Mew ready. Donovan climbs the mound, checks the runners. The runners take their lead. Now the pitch. Haas hits in the air to right center field. Smith is over. And so is the inning. The line for the Athletics. No runs, 3 hits, no errors. They leave 2. They waste the runners. No score. The top of the second inning coming up. Smith, Fox, and Rivera to bat next. To get it going, Smith. Al has a lot to prove so far at the plate. 1 for 8. The batter stands in. Catcher ready. Earnshaw winds and fires. Texas Leaguer to left. Smith is around first and holds as the throw comes into second. He's on with a single. Smith on first. Now Fox to face Earnshaw. A sure hitter. So far, 1 for 6. He's walked twice. Smith will get a good jump. Earnshaw looking home. He squares. The delivery. He gets it down. Right at Fox. He feels it. Falls down. Throws to first from his knees in time to Bishop to get Fox. And it's a sacrifice for Fox. Smith moves down to second. One out. Smith on at second for Chicago. Rivera walks up. He bats left. Let's see if he can outperform his advanced billing. This is his 3rd game so far this season. 0 for 6. Earnshaw climbs the mound, glances back at the runner. The pitch to Rivera. Swung on, softly hit line to center. Here comes Simmons. He makes the running catch, steals a hit from Rivera. Smith held up, and now he tags. But the coach flashes the stop sign as the ball is fired back in. For Chicago, 2 gone, 1 on. Phillips up the bat, hitting 7th. He'll take advantage of your mistakes. Looking for his first hit. 0 for 6. He's walked twice. Earnshaw now set. Here's the pitch. Howard into left field. Haas is right there and pulls it down. That's 3 away. That'll do it for Chicago. Nothing across. No errors. 1 left on. No score as we go to the bottom of the second inning. The Athletics will have Miller, Dykes, and Williams here in the second. Here's Miller to start it off. A trusty bat on the season. 1 for 6. He's walked once. Miller waiting. Donovan prepared to work. The pitch. High fly ball to center. Landis drifts back. He's at the warning track. Taps the glove and brings it down. One down. Now coming up, Dykes. You don't want to pitch carelessly to Jimmy. To date, 1 for 7. He'll wait for his pitch. Lawler crouched down now. The offering. Just off the corner. A base on balls. That was Dykes' first walk of the season. Williams to face Donovan. A valuable bat on the year. 2 hits in 7 trips. He has 2 RBIs. He's walked twice. Dykes, a decent runner. Donovan prepares to come home. Donovan with the pitch. Swung on. One hop at a second. Shovels to Aparicio for 1. Back to first. Not in time. Williams beats it out. But they get the lead runner. 2 down. Earnshaw getting ready to go. George taking his first at bat of the season. Lawler set. Donovan rocks and fires. Fastball just inside. Ball 1. Earnshaw ready to take on Donovan again. Donovan looking in. First baseman Torgerson is on the bag. Here's a pitch grounded deep into the hole. Aparicio has it. Throws quickly to Fox, covering, and that's out number 3. That'll do it for Philadelphia. No runs on no hits. 1 left. No score. The White Sox will get a try in the top of the 3rd inning. For Chicago, here in the 3rd, Aparicio, Donovan, and Landis. Aparicio to lead it off for the White Sox. Right-hander. Aparicio, a fair hitter. To date, at bat 1 for 8. He's stolen 1 base. Pitcher Earnshaw eyeing Aparicio. Now he's ready. The offering from Earnshaw. Swung on and missed. Earnshaw pulled the string. And Aparicio was way out in front. 1 down. Donovan is up next. Dick taking his first at bat of the season. Earnshaw looking home. The pitch. A little tapper up the line. Fox charges, scoops it, and tags Donovan for the 2nd out. For Chicago, base is empty. 2 away. Landis comes out to face Earnshaw. That's right. Earnshaw looking home. Earnshaw winds and fires. Fly ball center field. Plenty of room. Simmons is there and takes it in. That's 3 away. For the White Sox, 3 up, 3 down. Still no score. The Athletics will get a try in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The White Sox will face the top of the order here in the 3rd. Bishop, Cochran, and Simmons. Here's Bishop to start it off, hitting from the left side. Catcher Lawler sets his target. Donovan comes home. Bishop dribbles it to a 3rd. Phillips will have to hurry. The snap throw to first. In time to retire Bishop for out number 1. Cochran, bat in hand. Mickey can get on. Batter waits. Donovan will go to work on him. The pitch to Cochran. Line to second, and he's got it. Fox grabs a liner, and Cochran is gone. 2 away. Simmons to face Donovan. Simmons takes his stance. Lawler set. The pitch. High fly ball to center. Landis drifts back. He's at the warning track. Taps the glove and brings it down. Side retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, and at the end of three in the books here in Philadelphia. Still no score in the game. We go to the top of the fourth inning. Philadelphia will now face the Chicago string. Torgerson, Lawler, and Smith. Torgerson to lead it off. Torgerson waiting. Cochran sets up. Earnshaw comes to the plate. Way outside. Torgerson draws a base on balls. Next up, Chicago hitter Lawler. You can't ignore first base. Torgerson has the speed to score on a double. Lawler steps in. Cochran crouched down now. The delivery from Earnshaw. Swung on, popped up. Williams is backing up quickly, still backing. He's under it and makes the catch. Torgerson gets back to first. Smith to face Earnshaw. The batter stands in. Pitcher Earnshaw eyeing Smith. Now he's ready. First baseman box right on the bag. Now the pitch just inside. Torgerson is going for the steal. Cochran throws. Torgerson racks up a stolen base. That's his first steal of the season. So Smith will get back in there. Earnshaw climbs the mound, checks Torgerson at second. The pitch. Routine fly ball to right. Miller camps in his tracks, and he covers it. Torgerson is tagging. Miller sets, but they're holding him at second as the ball is returned to the infield. Fox is out to take his hacks for Chicago. 2 away. Torgerson down at second. A single will test Torgerson at second. Fox settles himself in the box. Earnshaw is ready to fire it in. Here's the delivery. Fox doesn't offer, and he draws a free pass, setting up the force. Torgerson on second, Fox on first. 2 away, scoreless tie. The top of the fourth inning. Rivera is out to take his hacks. He hits from the left. A chance to drive in a run here. Rivera stands in. Earnshaw put on the rubber, checks Torgerson at second. Earnshaw kicks and delivers. Upstairs with a fast one. Rivera doesn't offer, and Earnshaw gets the call. He's out on strikes. 3 down. The half for the White Sox. 0-0-0. They leave 2. They couldn't get the runners home. Still no score in the game. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Fox, Haas, and Miller to bat next. All right. Here's Fox to start it off. Jimmy steps up. Right-hander Donovan ready. He comes home. Fox piles into this pitch. That could be trouble. Smith races it to the wall. Back. Picked clean. 1 down. Haas up. Haas can get on for you. Right-hander Donovan ready. Now he comes home with it. Haas swings. It's a high bouncer to third. Phillips gloves it. Sets. Long throw to first, and he gets him. Notch 2. Here's Miller. The Athletics have 2 away. Base is empty. Batter facing Donovan. Donovan looking in. Here he comes. Miller swings and mashes it. It might go all the way. Rivera is at the warning track, but he'd need a ladder to get to this one. A 4-bagger for Miller. So they collect the solo homer, his first home run of the season, and the Athletics break the tie and now lead 1-0 here in the fourth. That gives Miller 2 RBI on the season. All right, 2 gone. Dykes gets set to face Donovan. The batter stands in. Right-hander Donovan ready. The pitch. Off-balance swing, missed. That's 3 away. That'll do it for Philadelphia. A run on 1 hit. They leave none, and they go ahead in the game. Athletics ahead 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Bottom of the lineup, Phillips, Aparicio, and Donovan coming up. Phillips to lead it off for the White Sox. Pitcher Earnshaw eyeing Phillips. Now he's ready. The pitch. Hit in the air to right. Miller drifts over. Plenty of room. And Phillips is gone. 1 down. Aparicio is now up. He stands in. Cochran sets up. Earnshaw comes to the plate. Swung on, foul tip. Held by Cochran. Strikeout, 2 gone. White Sox hitter Donovan. Dick ready. Pitcher Earnshaw eyeing Donovan. Now he's ready. The pitch. Strike 3. He's out of there. Side retired. So the White Sox go quietly. The score still stands 1-0. Athletics as we head for the bottom of the 5th inning. Williams, Earnshaw, and Bishop to bat next. Williams will get it started for the Athletics. Respectable power. Williams in the box. Pitcher Donovan eyeing Williams. Now he's ready. The pitch. High fly ball to deep center. Landis is back on the track. Reaches up and brings it down. 1 down. Base is empty. 1 out. Pitcher Earnshaw to hit. Lawler sets up. He lets it go. Right by him. Strike 3. 2 down. Well, it's now Bishop the bat. We're back at the top of the order. 2 outs. Bishop has a hit and 2 at-bats. Bishop relaxes himself at the plate. Donovan is ready to fire it in. Donovan into the wind. Bishop hits one high. Hard, deep to right field. Don't even think about it. It's long gone. So Bishop has his first homer of the season, and the Athletics add to their lead. This ball game now 2-0. That gives Bishop 2 RBI on the season. Cochran coming up. Mickey has done nothing in 2 trips. Lawler set. The pitch. popped high in front of the plate. Lawler tosses the mask away. Waves off Phillips. And he's got it for the third out. That'll do it for Philadelphia. A run on one hit. They add a little padding. 5 in the books here in Philadelphia. Athletics over the White Sox. 2-0. And they'll try to protect that lead in the 6th. Chicago now will send out the top of the order. Landis, Torgerson, and Lawler. Landis leading it off. Jim steps up. Earnshaw gets set to pitch. Earnshaw fires it in. Swung on. A slow roller toward third. He'll have to hurry. He scoops it. He drops it, making the transfer. Then they give Landis the hit. Torgerson is up next. Torgerson collected 2 free tickets and 2 trips. Stole a base. Batter facing Earnshaw. Catcher ready. Landis bluffs going. He squares. Earnshaw comes home. Bunted down the first base line. Fox charges, gloves it. He flips the Bishop, covering in time. Torgerson sacrifices. Landis moves down to second. Lawler up to hit for Chicago. 1 gone. Runner on second. Lawler is 0 for 2. Earnshaw poised. Landis stretching his lead. The pitch. It's blooped to short. Williams reaches to his right and hauls it in. 2 away. For Chicago. Landis on second. 2 gone. Smith up. He's their cleanup hitter. Smith 1 for 2. Pitcher Earnshaw set to go. Landis now with an aggressive lead. He lets it go. Smith sends this ball airmail to left. Pass. Lopes after it. Should be easy. And he makes the catch. That's 3 away. That'll do it for Chicago. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors. 1 left. They had a chance but could not convert after 5.5. Athletics up by 2. The Athletics now send up the heart of their order to face Donovan, Simmons, Fox, and Pass. Leading off, Simmons. Al, the feared slugger. Pitcher Donovan eyeing Simmons. Now he's ready. Here's the delivery. Simmons swings. It's a high bouncer to third. Phillips gloves it. Sets. Long throw to first, and he gets him. 1 away. Here's Fox to take his swings. Batting cleanup. 1 out. Fox belts the ball. Donovan focuses in on the target. The pitch. Low. Ball 4. Jimmy hustles down to first, and that's only the second walk issued by Donovan. Okay, Fox on first. 1 gone. Haas now walks out to bat. He bats left-handed. He has some power. Fox can fly at first. Haas waiting for Donovan. Donovan set. Big hold on the right side. Fox takes a good lead. Donovan into his motion. Delivers. Pulled hard down the line to right. Into the corner. Fox racing for third. Haas headed for second. Fox flies toward home. He will score. Smith plays the carom to throw to third. The relay. The slide. And he's safe. The throw was just a little late. Triple and an RBI for Haas. So they score 1 on a triple, and the Athletics now lead 3-0. That's Haas' first run batted in of the season. All right, the Athletics have 1 away. Haas on at third. Philadelphia now sends Miller to bat. He rarely strikes out. The hitter stands in. Now Donovan ready. Infield deep. Haas with a good lead off third. He comes home. Hit the Rivera in deep left. He's back. Plenty of room. Takes a couple of steps to his left and brings it in. Haas is tagging. They're waving him home. Here comes the throw. And he's safe ahead of the throw. Miller picks up a sac fly and an RBI. And the Athletics now lead 4-0. Dykes is up next. Donovan looking home. Donovan with the pitch. Hit hard toward the gap in right center. Landis is racing back. He won't get it. It's off the wall. Landis chases it down. Dykes cruises into second. Williams walking up the bat. Decent power. Williams takes his stance. Lawler crouched down now. The pitch. Bounced to short. He takes a high hop. Fires to first for the third out. For the Athletics, 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. 1 left. So the Athletics now with a safer margin. The score now stands 4-0. Athletics. For Chicago, here in the 7th. Fox, Rivera, and Phillips. Fox to lead it off. Some power. Earnshaw focuses in on the target. Earnshaw winds up. A high drive to deepest center. Simmons has it all the way. 1 down. Rivera coming up. Rivera does not reach a lot. Rivera steps up to the plate. Earnshaw staring in, ready to work. The pitch. That's high and deep by Rivera. Simmons is on the run. On the run. It's starting to tail away from him. He makes a catch. He stayed with it beautifully. 2 down. Phillips is the next hitter. Now Earnshaw ready. Earnshaw comes home. A blast to right. Way back. It's gone. He just went with a pitch. So Phillips has his first homer of the season. The White Sox are on the board. Score 4-1, and that's his first hit this season. That's Phillips' first run batted in of the season. Now at bat, Aparicio. Aparicio is 0 for 2. Aparicio is struck out twice. In the box now. Earnshaw prepared to work. And a pitch. Fly ball left field. He didn't get all of it. Haas is over, and he brings it down. White Sox gone. The line for the White Sox. 1 run on 1 hit. They score, but still trail by 3. The score now stands 4-1. Athletics as we head for the bottom of the 7th inning. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. For Philadelphia, here in the 7th, Earnshaw, Bishop, and Cochran. Here's Earnshaw to lead it off. He swings from the right. Pitcher Donovan eyeing Earnshaw. Now he's ready. The pitch. Hot smash to third. Phillips gets his glove on it. Now the long throw. Torgerson scoops it on one hop, and Earnshaw is retired. Nice play on both sides of the infield. Notch one. We have Bishop coming up to hit. He bats left. Max is their leadoff man. Bishop waits. Donovan will go to work on him. Donovan deals. Slice toward short, and he has it in the air. 2 away. Cochran getting ready to go. Batter ready. Pitcher Donovan set to go. And now the pitch. One hop at a second over to first to retire the side. So the Athletics are retired in order. Athletics up 4-1. The White Sox will have Donovan, Landis, and Torgerson here in the 8th. Donovan is scheduled to hit. Time's running out for the White Sox. Cochran set. White Sox skipper McCarthy walking down the bench. McCarthy is taking pitcher Donovan out of the game. Cash is enlisted to hit for him. Bats left. He grabs a bat. Heads out. So Donovan gets his innings. He pitched 7. He yielded 4 runs on 7 hits. 2 homers. He stands to lose it unless the White Sox can make up the 3-run deficit. Cash up. Norm, a modest hitter. Time's running out for the White Sox. Cash knows how to get on base. The batter stands in. Catcher Cochran sets his target. The pitch. Slashed into the hole. Williams is ranging. Backhand stab. He's got it. Guns it to first, and that's out number 1. One down, 8th inning. Landis to hit. Landis 1 for 3. Landis can get on for you. Landis settles himself in the box. Cochran set. Earnshaw brings it to the plate. Fly ball center field. Plenty of room. Simmons is there and takes it in. 2 away. We have Torgerson to bat for the White Sox. He bats from the left side. At the plate today, he's walked twice and he sacrificed once. He's stolen the base after Torgerson. Earnshaw would face Lawler, then Smith. Right-hander Earnshaw ready. The pitch. Paints the black. Strike 3 called. Side retired. So the White Sox go quietly. After 7.5, it's still 4-1. Athletics. The Athletics now send up Simmons, Fox, and Haas. Staley is coming on in relief for Chicago. Staley throws from the right. ERA a stingy 0. This is his 2nd appearance. He's worked 2 innings. To get it going for the Athletics here, Simmons. Staley is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. Batter set. Staley poised. Staley delivers. Base hit right field. Smith takes it on the bounce. Simmons takes a big turn, but puts on the brakes. They may have him. The throw to first, and they get him. Great throw. Picked off. Oh, man, what a play. Scored that a single, but he's out of there. Speed kills, and that's out number 1. Fox is stepping up to hit against Staley. He's a right-handed batter. Fox waiting. Bat stirring slightly. Lawler ready to receive. He lets one go. Swung on. Pop foul behind first. Fox racing over. Waves off Torgerson. And he gloves it. 2 away. Two away. 8th inning. Here's Haas to hit for the Athletics. Batting left. Haas in the box. Staley poised. He comes home. High fly ball to deep right center. Landis is racing to the track. So is Smith. Landis waves him off and brings it down. 3 down. For the Athletics. 3 up, 3 down. After 8. Athletics up by 3. The White Sox now send up the heart of their order to face Earnshaw, Lawler, Smith, and Fox. Well, to get it going for the White Sox here, Lawler, he's a right-handed batter. Lawler has patience. Earnshaw prepared to work. Earnshaw deals. Hard 2 bouncer to short. Williams covers it plenty of time. Fires. And there's 1 away. 1 away. Base is clear. Smith is stepping up to hit against Earnshaw. He's their cleanup hitter. Pitcher Earnshaw eyeing Smith. Now he's ready. Now the delivery. Breaking ball bounced up the middle. Bishop is there. Spins, fires to first in time for the out. And that's the 2nd out. Fox the hit. At the plate today, he's 0 for 1. 1 free pass, and he sacrificed once. Cochran set. The pitch. Hot shot to the right side. Bishop to his left. Tipped off his glove. He's after it. And Box is safe at first. Bishop picks up an error. Okay, we have Rivera to bat for the White Sox. He bats from the left side. Box on at first. 2 gone. Earnshaw wants to keep the tying run from coming up. Phillips swinging his bat lightly in the on-deck circle. Rivera settles himself in the box. Earnshaw now set. Quick move to the plate. Rivera pops it up behind the plate. Cochran moves under it, and he's got it. And that's the final out of the game. The Athletics have closed this one out, spurred on by the disciplined leadership of Mack. Earnshaw has a beautiful 3 hitter. He picks up a complete game. Here's the line for the Athletics. 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They lead 4 for the White Sox. A run on 3 hits, no errors. And they lead 5. Earnshaw gets his first win. His record now 1-0. Donovan takes his first loss. His record now 0-1. So that winds up this 3-game series. Athletics take the series 3-zip for the Athletics. They have been playing very well. Now with 3 straight wins. That's a fine start to this season for the Athletics. Overall, they now stand at 3-0. That's it for this time. Until next time, Ernie Harwell and WAPBA leaving you from Philadelphia. Final score, Philadelphia Athletics 4, Chicago White Sox 1.
All right, reprobates. How you doing tonight? I know I said I wasn't going to do a game tonight. But what the bloody hell, why not? Might as well do it. All right, so now we're going to go into game 2. Hopefully everybody's doing well, and we're going to the Wayback Machine. Because that 1912 World Series was so much fun last night. It really, really was. So here we go. That's a new game I just picked up today. Haven't tried it yet. Spellforce Conquest of AO. So if you guys are into 4X games, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. So 1912, and we're going to wait for this thing to catch up. And we're going to switch OBS over to AM. There we go. Switch over, baby. Switch over, baby. What are you doing to me? Let me see. Maybe it's just drunk right now. I know, screen's black. There we go. That's better. All right. Yeah, well, you know, why not? It's too early to go to sleep. Wouldn't that be something? All the old baseball sims going to Steam. That would be amazing. All right. I'll let this thing load up and hopefully do its thing. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's not responding. Maybe we have to kill it. Yeah, we'll close it and start it again. No. Reports to Microsoft. That's such BS, man. It never reports to Microsoft. Come on. Try this again. Da-da-da. Sounds this crashed and startup flag is set. Whatever, man. What are you talking about? As if I give a bloody shit. Anyhow. All right, we're going to continue because we had a lot of fun last night with that 1912 World Series. Let's do it. This is going to be Game 5. Teams even at 2 apiece. Of course, if you watched this last night, and you did, because most of you were here, the Red Sox were down 7-0 and came back and tied it. And New York pulling it out, though, at the end. So Giants and Red Sox in 1912. Great, great World Series. And today's matchup, we'll see Yu Bedien and Christy Mathewson. And we're going to New York. Each of the games in this World Series in our replay, these have been one-run games. So Boston won the first game 3-2, and then they also won the second game 4-3. And the Giants win game 3, 3-2, and then they won last night 8-7. So here we go. And actually, what are we going to see? No, we have a change in pitching. It looks like the Red Sox are going to send up Smokey Joe Wood again. So it's going to be Wood and Mathewson. So here we go. We're going to the Polo Grounds. But first, for our pregame analytics. Who says it's 62 degrees? The Cubs and Bears says it's only 62 degrees here in Florida. We're going to be 50 degrees here, I think, Sunday, pretty sure. So we're going from 14 to 60. But with the wind chill here, it's like 0. So, but we're not getting it the same way you guys are getting it in New England. So stay in and play some baseball. Play some baseball. All right. Good, good, good. Let's look at the starting lineups for the visiting Red Sox of 1912. Leading off at first base, Jake Stahl batting second at short. Heine Wagner batting third. Center field, the Gray Eagle, Chris Speaker batting cleanup. At third base, Larry Gardner batting fifth. Left fielder, Duffy Lewis batting sixth. In right field, Harry Hooper batting seventh and catching. Bill Kerrigan batting eighth at second base. Steve Yerkes and batting ninth and pitching, Smokey Joe Wood. Wood in 1912 was 34-5 with a 1.91 earned run average. For the hometown New York Giants of 1912, leading off Fred Merkel at first base, batting second. Shortstop Art Fletcher batting third and catching. Chief Myers batting cleanup. Larry Doyle at second base, batting fifth. In right field, Red Murray. Bills Becker in center field would be in the number 6 slot tonight. Fred Snodgrass patrolling left field will bat seventh. Buck Herzog, third baseman, will be batting eighth. And Big Six, Christy Mathewson, will bat ninth. In 1912, he was 23-12 with an ERA of 2.12. Should be a good one. Let's get started. just fix up the sound here, and we'll be ready to go. And here we are. So we're still going to stick with this classic 3D view, see how it works. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to go back to the modern view. There we go, that's better. We don't need all the deep stats. If we do, we can always look. All right. So Christy Mathewson, no wins, 1 loss in our World Series replay. 9 innings pitched, 10 hits, 4 earned runs, a walk, 3 strikeouts, an ERA of 4.00. Jake Stahl stepping in to start this game against Big Six. Christy Mathewson. Stahl hitting 176 with a run batted in. Maddie's finished his warm-up pitches, so welcome to the Polo Grounds Game 5 of our replay of the 1912 World Series between the New York Giants and the Boston Red Sox. Mathewson deals now the 0-1, and Jake Stahl grounder to short. Easy play for Art Fletcher as he throws on to Fred Merkle for 6-3, and we are underway. So Mathewson has all kinds of pitches, could mix them up, was especially the master of the fadeaway, which what we call the screwball that you never see nowadays, along with a knuckleball, pretty much a gone-away pitch. Heine Wagner is 0 for 15, so he's looking for his first hit in this series. He hit 274 in 1912, though. Maddie wheels and deals. Here's the 0-2 delivery to Wagner, and Wagner lines this one to right and right in the glove of Red Murray. To 2 up, 2 down, and here's Tris Speaker. Speaker hitting just 176. He has an RBI in the World Series. Let's check our weather here at game time. The sky is clear and temperature 60 degrees. And the wind going out to center at 11 miles per hour. Speaker in the box now. Mathewson into his windup. Here's the 0-1 and hard hit ground ball. Speaker, though, is gone in the 4-3 putout. So the Red Sox go in order. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Boston nothing, and the Giants coming to bat. Smokey Joe Wood has 1 win, no losses in our series replay. 12 2 thirds innings pitched, 9 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. A rather high ERA, 6.39. Fred Merkle hitting 211, 2 runs batted in with a home run to lead it off here against Smokey Joe Wood and the Boston Red Sox. A 3-1 delivery now as Wood deals 34-5 in the regular season, as we said. And Merkle lays off the 3-1 pitch and draws the walk. So the Giants have the first base runner in the game. Merkle with good speed. Here's Art Fletcher, shortstop, hitting in the series just 188. Merkle good lead at first. Wood winds and fires the 0-1 delivery. Fletcher swings, liner to center field, and right into the glove of Tris Speaker. 1 down, Merkle getting back to first, not daring to run on Speaker's arm. And here is Chief Myers. Myers, of course, longtime battery mate of Christy Mathewson. Myers hitting 176, 3 runs batted in. Good crowd today here at the Polo Grounds. Smokey Joe Wood winds and fires. Here is the pitch, and this one a slow roller to third, and that one is just going to be gobbled up. Gardner. Oh, Gardner does get the throw off in time. So wait a minute. So there's a little bit of argument coming out. McGraw rather animated. Umpire just walking away from Muggsy. So Merkle makes second on the play. 2 down for Larry Doyle. Doyle batting in the cleanup position, hitting 200 with a run batted in. Smokey Joe Wood with the pitch. Here is a liner to second. Doyle out on the 4-3 putout, and that is it. No runs, 1 hits, 1 walk, and a runner left on. We go to the top of the second. We are scoreless here in Game 5. Larry Gardner, Duffy Lewis, and Harry Hooper due up for the Boston 9. Mathewson peers in, has the sign from Myers. The 1-2 pitch to Gardner. He hit .315 in the regular season. Grounder to second, and Larry Doyle up with it onto Merkel at first for the 4-3 putout and 1 down. Duffy Lewis, patrolling center field now, steps in for Boston. Batting in the number 5 slot, hitting .267 with a run batted in. And Mathewson has the sign from Myers. Full count. Here's the payoff pitch to Duffy Lewis. And Lewis swings fly ball to center field. And converging out there in center, Beals, Becker, and Red Murray, but Becker calling him off. Pulls it down for out number 2. Hall of Fame right fielder Harry Hooper. We've seen him make some fine plays in right field in our World Series replay. Hooper hitting a respectable .286 with a run batted in. Matty delivers the 1-0 to Harry Hooper. Receiving .242, sorry. Hooper, little Texas leaguer into left, and Hooper thought about second. Holds at first, not going to run on Becker. Pretty good arm out there. Hooper with excellent speed, and catcher Bill Kerrigan now steps in. .250 average for him, a run batted in. 2 away. Hooper, good lead off at first. Mathewson checks the runner. The 0-1 delivery to Kerrigan. Kerrigan swings, grounded to short, and nice play. Nice stop by Fletcher, able to get up and get the 3rd out. Side retired, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. A runner left. We have no scores. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. 1 base hit in the game thus far by the Red Sox. Red Murray will lead it off here for the New York Giants, followed by Bills Becker and Fred Snodgrass. Murray in the World Series replay. He is 4 for 15 with 2 runs batted in. Smokey Joe Wood has the sign from Bill Kerrigan. The 2-2 pitch to Murray. Murray swings on this one, tried to hold up, and the man in blue says he went around. So Smokey Joe Wood picking up a strikeout now. He's also issued a free pass in this game. 1 away for center fielder Beals Becker. Becker hitting .154 with no runs batted in. Becker spending some time with the Pittsburgh Pirates in his career. Wood winds and fires. Becker showing bunt on the first pitch and misses. So we'll go to pitch by pitch mode. Smokey Joe Wood fires it in again. The 0-1 delivery to Becker. Becker swings away, sinking liner to center. This is going to get down for a base hit in front of Tris Speaker. So teams even now at 1 hit apiece. Becker, good speed at first, and here is Fred Snodgrass. Left fielder hitting 4 for 14, so he's .286. No runs batted in for him. Becker, aggressive leadoff first. Wood checks the runner. Here's the delivery home, and the runner goes. The throw down, and they got him dead to rights. So the caught stealing, and 2 down, bases empty. Snodgrass back in the box. Wood works Kerrigan, so great throw there. And swung on, base hit into right field. Second hit for the New York Giants. Fred Snodgrass aboard. A lot of speed in this New York Giants team as Buck Herzog steps in. Actually, a lot of speed really on both sides of Polo Grounds here today. Herzog hitting 3 away, 3 runs batted in, including a home run. Snodgrass into a good lead at first. Smokey Joe Wood lets it go. The runner goes. Kerrigan up with it, and they are not gonna get Fred Snodgrass. So stolen base and Snodgrass in scoring position. Bottom of the 2nd, no score. Series tied at 2 each. Snodgrass could lead off in 2nd. Wood peers over his right shoulder. Now the sign from Kerrigan and the 1-2 pitch. Herzog swings. Little weak grounder to third. And that does it. Larry Gardner with the putout, 5-3. 2 base runners in the inning, and that is it. And we go to the top of the 3rd. We are scoreless here at the Polo Grounds. Hope you guys are enjoying this Game 5 of the 1912 World Series. Todd B saying, He wishes Dave Cook at Action PC could come up with these animated players. It's good stuff. Yeah, Ernie Harwell does speak about his love of baseball and what it means to him. Really, that file's amazing. And I do have an original older version of Baseball for Windows that has that file. I will find it for you guys, and we'll do it some night. All right. Steve Yerkes will lead it off here for the Boston Red Sox, followed by Smokey Joe Wooden at the top of the order, Jake Stahl. Yerkes hitting 300 with 3 runs batted in. Christy Mathewson has neither walked nor struck out a batter. And toes the rubber, the 2-2 delivery to Yerkes, who batted .252 in the regular season. And Yerkes cuts on this one, grounder to short, or grounder to third. Hertzog up with it. The throw onto Merkel for the 5-3 putout, 1 down. And here's Smokey Joe Wood. Nothing for 5, so looking for that first base hit. Matty winds and fires the 0-2 pitch to his mound opponent. Wood swings, high fly ball to left field. Should be no trouble. And it's not, as Snodgrass draws a bead on it and brings it down into the glove. So 2 away for Jake Stahl. We're back at the top of the order for the Boston 9. 0 for 1 in today's contest. Big 6 with a 3-1 pitch to Jake Stahl. Stahl swings on this one. Hard grounder to short. No problem though for Art Fletcher as he sets and throws to Fred Merkel to retire to the side. So the Red Sox go in order. We go to the bottom of the third. Scoreless here at the Polo Grounds. Christy Mathewson, Fred Merkel, and Art Fletcher due up for the Giants. Kerrigan sets the target for Smokey Joe Wood. The 1-0 delivery from Wood to Mathewson. Mathewson swings. Grounder to third. Up with it is Larry Gardner. On to Jake Stahl for out number 1. A 5-3 putout back at the top of the Giants order. Fred Merkel. Wood sets and fires the 1-2 pitch. Merkel swings, grounded to short. Wagner up with it and on to Stahl. 6-3 putout, 2 down. So pitchers working tough today and some excellent defense. Art Fletcher now in the number 2 position. He is nothing for 1. Boston with 1 hit, the Giants with 2. No errors yet by either team. Wood's delivery to Fletcher. Fletcher swings, and this one is going to get down the line and left. Probably just going to be a base hit. Fletcher will hold first. Short porches in left and right field here in the Polo Grounds. So Fletcher aboard with 2 away for Chief Myers, who's nothing for 1. Wood checks the runner. Fletcher very fleet of foot there at first. Wood brings it home. The 1-1 pitch. This one swung on. Weak grounder to third and up and over with a bit of a high throw by Larry Gardner. But Stahl able to pull it down, and the third is over. The Giants strand 1, and that's it. We go to the top of the 4th. Game moving along quickly. Ken Castro putting a link in there that I can't watch, but hopefully can see later. All right. So Heine Wagner, Tris Speaker, and Larry Gardner due up for the Red Sox. No score here in the top of the 4th. Game 5 of the 1912 World Series replay and out of the park baseball 23. Big 6 with the 3-1 pitch to Wagner. Wagner takes ball 4 inside, so a runner aboard for Boston. And that will bring up Tris Speaker. Wagner, one of the slower players on this team. Not to say he can't steal a base. Mathewson checks the runner. The 0-2 delivery. And this one, line to left. And so Boston with 2 aboard and nobody out. Here we go. Heine Wagner at second, Tris Speaker at first, and here's Larry Gardner now. Steps in the left-hand side. Gorgeous day for baseball, unlike where it is all over the Mid-Atlantic and New England states here now in 2023. Matty with a walk in this game with a 1-1 pitch to Gardner. Gardner swings, and this one a scorched liner right to left. Fred Snodgrass making a great play on that. So one away, runners get back to their respective bases. Duffy Lewis now trying to do something against Matty. Mathewson checks the runners, one down, and it's a double steal. The throw to third, and Speaker will make it to second, but 2 away. So John McGraw trying, or I'm sorry, not John McGraw. I have Giants on my mind anyhow. Boston trying to get something going here, but the double steal, only 50% successful. Speaker in scoring position. Mathewson deals the 1-0 delivery. Duffy Lewis, high pop fly into center field. Coming in and making the grab is Beals Becker. That's it. 2 base runners in the inning. Sox go scoreless. We go to the bottom of the 4th. And it's goose eggs down the line. Ken Castro, Harwell in baseball, you wanted to hear it. Yeah, that's not from the file, Robbie. That's something different, but it's awesome. All right, so Robbie will be absent for a while. And let's continue the game. Larry Doyle will lead it off here. Red Murray and Beals Becker for the New York Giants. Smokey Joe Wood has whiffed 1 and walked 1. Wood with the 0-1 delivery to Larry Doyle. Doyle swings, base hit, right field. So the Giants picking up their 4th base knock. Doyle aboard. Yerkes trying to make a good play on that, but this one gets under the webbing, and that brings in Red Murray. Larry Doyle known to steal a few bases. Murray 0-for-1 against Smokey Joe Wood, who also has a strikeout and a walk in this game. Doyle good lead off first, nobody out, and Wood fires it in. The runner goes, the throw down. This is going to be close, and stolen base for Larry Doyle. So the Giants now in business with a runner in scoring position in the bottom of the 4th. Red Murray back in there now. Full count, payoff pitch. Murray swings, fly ball, and there's no way Tris Speaker's going to get to this one. A run scores, and Giants draw first blood, and Murray with the RBI triple. Speaker had no chance to get to that one. So Doyle scores on the Murray triple, and it's 1-0 New York Giants. Nobody out, and here's Beals Becker. Murray perched there at 3rd. Becker 1-for-1 against Smokey Joe Wood. Wood works from the stretch, and the 1-0 delivery to Becker. Becker swings, base hit into right field. Becker picking up the RBI as Red Murray scores. It's now 2-0 New York. Still nobody out, and Becker with great speed at first. So here come the New York Giants. So they've posted 6 hits in this game and lead 2-0. Smokey Joe Wood to face Snodgrass. Snodgrass also 1-for-1. Beals Becker with an aggressive lead at first. Wood checks the runners. The 0-1 delivery. Becker does not go. Base hit. No, this one lined, or is it? Yes, it is. Nice play by Heine Wagner at short for the first out. Looked like that one could have got away from him. Hard hit ball, but Wagner staying with it. 1 away for Buck Herzog now. Herzog 0-for-1. Smokey Joe Wood delivers, and there goes Becker. The throw down by Kerrigan. They're not going to get Becker. Stolen base. John McGraw bringing the running game. Becker in scoring position now for the Giants. 1 down. Herzog back in the box. The 2-1 delivery to Herzog. Herzog swings, and this one lofted to right and right in the glove, of Harry Hooper. Becker thought about 3rd, but is not going to run on Hooper. Hall of Fame right fielder out there for the Red Sox. 2 away, and here is Big Six, who's 0-for-1. Wood into his motion, and the 1-0 delivery, and Mathewson swings, grounded to short, and nice play by Larry Gardner to take care of Mathewson. However, the Giants scored 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors. New York strands 1, and we go to the top of the 5th inning. It's the Giants 2 and the Red Sox 0. So again, hope you guys are enjoying our trip back to 1912. We'll get back to McGreevy baseball probably Sunday or Monday. Steve Tate and I hoping to do some head-to-head baseball. This will be a lot of fun. We're probably going to be testing a Negro League team against an all-star team from the major leagues. Ken Castro mentioning in Game 1 about how the 1929 A's are brutal. Our Ned McGreevy All-Stars, once I fill out that All-Star team, will be facing the 1929 Athletics before the end of our Ned McGreevy season. So look for that coming up. The 1920 A's were the team voted upon by all and sundry. It was nice to see actually handily beating the 1927 Yankees. All right, Harry Hooper now will lead it off. He is 1 for 1. Hooper will be followed by Bill Kerrigan and Steve Yerkes. Hooper 1 for 1 in the contest. Mathewson enjoying a 2-run lead here in the top of the 5th at the Polo Grounds. Matty works the 0-1 delivery. Hooper swings, fly ball to center field. And coming in on it, bringing it down into the glove is center fielder, Beals Becker. So Hooper will go back to the dugouts, and Bill Kerrigan will step in. 0 for 1 for Kerrigan. Matty with the 1-1 pitch to the Boston catcher. Kerrigan swings, and this one down the line to right, and this is going to dump in there for a base hit. Kerrigan holding first. So Red Murray getting that ball in quickly. Again, very, very short porches left and right field here in the Polo Grounds as Steve Yerkes steps in. 0 for 1 for Yerkes. Kerrigan above average speed at first, 1 away. Matty checks the runner, a 1-2. Base hit up the middle. And here come the Red Sox. And going for 3. And this one getting past the third baseman and coming all the way home to score is Kerrigan. So bad throw, Herzog cannot get to it, and a costly error chops this giant lead. It is now 2-1. So Yerkes aboard. Red Murray making the errant throw there. Yerkes in scoring position for Smokey Joe Wood. Here's the wind by Christy Mathewson. Wood swings. This one a little blooper out beyond second, and going out to get it is Larry Doyle. Yerkes holds at second as Doyle gets that one on the shallow grass in right field. Back at the top of the order now for the Red Sox, Jake Stahl, who is 0 for 2 against Mathewson. The legend from Factoryville, PA, peers over his shoulder. Yerkes now into his lead at second. Matty works home to Stahl. The 1-2. Jake Stahl skies this one to right field. Should be an easy play for Red Murray, and it is. But the Red Sox pick up a run and cut into this lead. It's now 2-1 in favor of the Giants. New York will send up the top of its order. Fred Merkel, Art Fletcher, and Chief Myers. Ken Castro saying it's down to 2 degrees. Well, Ken, it's, 10:56 p.m. Stay in, stay warm, roll up a game, my friend. All right. 8 watching our game tonight with 3 likes. That's pretty good. Thank you very much. All right, Kerrigan sets the target for Smokey Joe Wood. Here is the delivery to Merkel. Merkel swinging on the first pitch, skies this one to right field, and drawing a beat on it, bringing her down with no problem is the great Harry Hooper. So 1 away, and here's shortstop Art Fletcher. He's 1 for 2 against Wood today. Boston with 4 hits, New York with 6. And D. Scott Howard says that he might just roll up one himself. Robbie, it's not always this cold in the north. This is like historic cold weather. It normally doesn't get this cold up here, not like this. So, there you go. And remember, gentlemen, that pitchers and catchers report on the 13th, I believe, right? So when's that stupid game? Yep. So on the 13th, pitchers and catchers report. Have faith. All right. So Art Fletcher batting with 1 down, 1 for 2 against Wood. Here's the pitch to Fletcher. Fletcher singled his last time up, and this time grounded deep to second. Nice play by Steve Yerkes on the 4-3 putout to Jake Stahl, 2 away. And here is Chief Myers. Myers unable to solve Wood today. He is nothing for 2. Smokey Joe delivers to Myers. Myers swings, grounded to Heine Wagner at short. Oh, high throw. But nice play by Jake Stahl to bring that down. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the 6th. The New York Giants 2, the Boston Red Sox 1. Heine Wagner, Tris Speaker, and Larry Gardner. For D. Scott Howard, Western Washington University softball started today. Spring has arrived. Very, very nice. Ken Castro says, that's what I'm doing, cousin. Warm beverage in a game and the best baseball channel on the planet. D. Scott Howard asking, where is that? And yeah, I do wish it was spring. D. Scott Howard, the best damn channel in this sports gaming community. Well, that's anybody you like it to be, I suppose. All right, Heine Wagner now. Wagner is nothing for 1. Mathewson still has yet to strike out a batter, and he's not bringing that fadeaway pitch, except for the last one. Here's the pitch to Wagner, and Wagner shoots this one to second. Oh, and this one bobbled. Larry Doyle not able to get it out of his glove. No throw, and they're going to score that one a base hit. How about that one? So Heine Wagner on there. Doyle saved the stigma of an error, but either way, a runner aboard now. Tying run at first, and here is Tris Speaker. 1 for 2 against Mathewson. The 2-1 now to the Gray Eagle. Runner goes, and Speaker liner into center field. And going for 3 is Wagner, and he will be in there standing up. Runners at the corners now. And the tying run just 90 feet away. Speaker over there at first, and here is Larry Gardner. Mathewson looking to induce a double play here, but the corner's in, looking for bunt from Larry Gardner. So interesting tactics here by John McGraw. Mathewson from the stretch, and the 1-1 to Gardner. Lined out his last time up, fly ball to right. This should be enough to tie the game. And they're hoarding up. They're hoarding the runner at third. So they're not going to allow Wagner to run on Red Murray. So 1 away, and runners remain at station. Wagner at third, Speaker at first. Duffy Lewis now will try to tie this game up for Boston, but he is nothing for 2 against Big Six. From the stretch, runner goes. Here's the throw down, and Tris Speaker has himself a stolen base. 2 in scoring position now for Boston as Lewis steps back in the box. The 2-0 delivery, and Duffy Lewis skies this one to right center, and Red Murray has it. And the Red Sox may squander an opportunity here. So they've had 2 chances to score the tying run, and now they need a safe hit from Harry Hooper. Hooper is 1 for 2 against Mathewson. From the stretch, payoff pitch to Hooper. Hooper swings, grounder to third, and bad throw, and the Red Sox will tie and lead now. Oh my, oh my, oh my. So Merkel tried to get that to that bad throw, but it just doesn't happen. Wagner scores. Tris Speaker scores. The Buck Herzog Wagner error will prove costly. Second error by the Giants, and the Red Sox jump into the lead 3-2 here in the top of the 6th, 2 down. And I was talking about the Red Sox squandering an opportunity. That should have been an easy 5-3 putout. Herzog rushing his play there at the hot corner. Bill Kerrigan now 1 for 2. Mathewson deals with Hooper in scoring position. First pitch swinging, Kerrigan base hit into left field, and coming around and scoring is Harry Hooper. So RBI single by Kerrigan, and it's now 4-2 Boston. So Boston plating 3 here. That error continuing the inning. Kerrigan at first, and here's Steve Yerkes 1 for 2. This has been a tough World Series. Each team just winning by 1 run. Gratifying to see this one playing out. These two monster teams just as they did 111 years ago. Matty works to Yerkes now, the 0-1. Yerkes swings. This one grounded to third, and they will gun down the lead runner. So Herzog takes his time. Close play, though, and Boston scores 3 runs on 3 hits. And a big costly error for the Giants. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 4-2. This game far from over, and the Giants not out of it. Larry Doyle, Red Murray, and Beals Becker. As D. Scott Howard talking about West Washington University softball, he said, but on our bats, lost 1-0 and 2-0 to 2 ranked teams. The teams were ranked number 19 and number 2. The new WWU pitcher had 13 Ks over 10 innings. Early in the season, D. Scott, early in the season, and there's always hope. Larry Doyle stepping in against Smokey Joe Wood, who is 1 strikeout ahead of Christy Mathewson at just 1. 3-0 pitch now to Larry Doyle. Doyle lays off this one outside, and Doyle gets the leadoff walk. I'm assuming Robbie Wartburg will be doing a baseball for Windows game after this, so if you guys are interested, and if he's doing it, head on over to Robbie's house. All right. Tying run now comes to the plate in the personage of Red Murray. He is 1 for 2 with a run batted in. Smokey Joe Wood peers in, has the sign from Kerrigan. One last check of Doyle at first. Here is the 1-1 pitch, and this one swung on, grounded to short, and this will not be 6-4 double play. So Steve Yerkes takes a little tumble out there at second. Red Murray aboard, 1 away, and here's Beals Becker. Becker, perfect 2 for 2 at the dish today with a run batted in. Smokey Joe Wood with the 2-2 pitch now. Becker swings, grounder to second, and this will be a classic 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. The Giants manage a walk, and that is it. And we go to the 7th. It's Boston 4, New York 2. Steve Tate coming in. So Steve, possible semi-drunk baseball tomorrow night, but if not, certainly on Sunday. So welcome in to Steve Tate. So Todd B says he had a catcher's interference call in his game. You don't see that in a lot of other games. You do not. So neat, rare plays. We've seen a couple in Action PC. You will see them at Out of the Park as well. But Action PC, been upping the number of rare plays. Not the number of occurrences, but certainly just rare plays. Always fun. So Mathewson has worked 6 and he's walked 1. He has yet to strike out a batter. And Smokey Joe Wood has only struck out 1. And these are 2 guys that can fan batters. 4-2 your score. Boston plating 3 in the 6th. That Buck Herzog error really hurt at 2 out. 2 runs scoring on that error. Matty delivers now to Wood. The 1-2 pitch to Smokey Joe. Popped out last time.
Strike 3.
And strikes out this time. Christy Mathewson finally picks up a strikeout as the ball goes around the horn. So Matty picks up strikeout number 1, and here is Jake Stahl. We're back at the top of the order for the 1912 Red Sox. Nothing for 3 for Jake Stahl at the dish. Flied out his last time up. The 1-1 from Mathewson. Stahl grounds this one to third. Herzog up with it. On to Merkel at first for the 5-3 putout. 1 down. Or 2 down, I should say. And here's Heine Wagner. He is 1 for 2. Wagner with a run scored in this game also. Mathewson with the 1-0 delivery. Wagner singled his last time up, and this one A lazy fly ball to center, and coming over is Beals Becker to make the catch. Side retired, no runs, hits, or errors. And 7th inning stretch time, which means I get to take a drink of water. And it's still 4-2 Red Sox. So Red Sox, should they hold on and win this game, will take a 3-2 lead in this replay of the 1912 World Series. When we eventually complete this, we'll return to the 1909 series, Pirates and Tigers. Fred Snodgrass now will lead it off for the Gothams of 1912. Will be followed by Buck Herzog and Christy Mathewson. Snodgrass is 1 for 2 against Smokey Joe Wood. 1-0 pitch. Snodgrass cuts on this one. Hard grounder to third. Up and over is Larry Gardner to Jake Stahl for the 5-3. 1 down. Buck Herzog now in the box. Herzog nothing for 2. Smokey Joe Wood staring in, shakes off Kerrigan, has one he likes, the 1-2 delivery to Herzog. Herzog swings, grounder to second, and up with it is Steve Yerkes. Quick throw over to Jake Stahl, 2 away. We'll see if Mr. McGraw allows Mathewson to stay in to pitch. Matty nothing for 2, and he will stay in. The 3-1 to Mathewson, and Mathewson sends this one, lofts it to left, and barely moving is Duffy Lewis. So New York goes in order, and we go to the top of the 8th inning. It's the Red Sox 4 and the Giants 2. Action PC no longer selling individual teams. I didn't know they sold individual teams, like ever. So I'm not sure what you're talking about, Todd. I didn't know that they ever. I've always bought seasons and decade sets and things like that. They've sold teams in terms of like baseball's top 160 teams, things like that. But I never knew that they sold individual teams. Interesting. All right. Maybe you've been playing Action PC longer than I'm not sure, but interesting. All right. Tris Speaker will lead it off here. So they used to sell individual teams for sure, sometimes less than $1. Yeah, I've been playing the game since 2017, and I've never seen it unless I've just missed it, or maybe I saw it and it's like, I'm not going to buy a team. So, thank you for that, Todd B. They had team downloads for like $1.50. Wow. All right, I guess I missed out on that one. A little late now. I pretty much, well, I do. It's not pretty much. I do have everything for that game. So I guess if that comes back, I'm not going to benefit from it. All right, Tris Speaker. Speaker 2 for 3 in the game today against Mathewson. Mathewson's 0-2 delivery now to Tris Speaker. Singled back in the 6th. Speaker, hard ground ball to second. And Doyle making the throw on Merkel for the 4-3. Put out 1 down. Yeah, I bought the whole season for $5. Absolutely. Oh, what's this about basketball? Oh, okay. Well, I did know about basketball, so I guess I can be excused from that. But I guess he did baseball teams? Interesting. Huh. All right. Larry Gardner batting with 1 down here. Man, I just love baseball. Love this game. Came home tired, and I'm like, damn it, I'm doing some baseball anyhow. Don't care. All right, Matty deals now the 3-1 delivery to Larry Gardner. Gardner swings, high pop fly in the infield. Everybody converging on this one. It's a party, but the guy popping the keg is Buck Herzog, 2 down. And Duffy Lewis, frustrated against Mathewson. He is nothing for 3. Matty deals, payoff pitch. Duffy Lewis swings, high fly ball to right field. Going back on this one. This one has distance, but not enough. Red Murray making the catch. The Red Sox go in order, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. And it's Boston 4, New York 2. Fred Merkel, Art Fletcher, and Chief Myers due up. Merkle 0-for-2 against Smokey Joe Wood. Wood into his motion. Merkle swinging on the first pitch, sinking liner to center and down into the glove of Speaker. There's not a lot that's going to get by the Gray Eagle. One away, and here is Art Fletcher. And D. Scott Howard says that he's playing some Steve Tate Action PC basketball right now. So D. Scott Howard absolutely loving the basketball file that Steve has created for Action PC. So if you're a Hoops fan, go check it out. If you're an F-ball fan, and why are you? Steve also creating some 5-year franchises for the F-ball, and then for this, and he also has some for hockey. And then for the greatest game of all, there's like 182 teams or something like that for the greatest game of all, of course referring to baseball. Robbie Wertberg thought I was talking about curling there for a minute. All right, Steve Tate asking D. Scott Howard who he's playing. Smokey Joe Wood now with one down, delivers to Art Fletcher, the 2-0. Fletcher grounded out to Yerk, he's back, and this one, a fly ball, that was back in the 5th inning, fly ball to center, and Speaker making the play. 2 away for Chief Myers now. Chief Myers is 0-for-3. The crowd holding out hope here at the Polo Grounds. Red Sox looking to take a 3-2 lead here in this 1912 replay. Wood comes home with it now. The 1-2 pitch. And this one, base hit past a diving Heine Wagner. So Chief Myers aboard for Larry Doyle. Doyle is 1-for-2 in the contest. Myers not terribly fast at first, but still being held on by first baseman Jake Stahl for the Boston 9. 2 out. The 2-1 pitch to Larry Doyle. Doyle swings, grounder, Wagner up with it, and on to second to retire the side. New York gets a hit, and that's it. And we go to the top of the 9th, and Boston, leading 4-2, will send up the number 6, 7, and 8 hitters: Harry Hooper, Bill Kerrigan, and Steve Yerkes. Hooper 1-for-3. Matty's delivery to Hooper. Hooper swinging on the first pitch, sinking liner into left. This is going to get down. Little soft liner, base hit. So that will be base hit number 8 for the Red Sox. And here comes Bill Kerrigan now. Kerrigan is 2-for-3 with a run batted in. Hooper, a good lead off at first. Mathewson's pitch, and there goes Hooper, and they're not going to get Harry Hooper. That's a stolen base. So Myers, just not enough oomph to get the speedy right fielder. Boston with its potential 5th run in scoring position. Kerrigan back in the box. The 2-1 delivery. Kerrigan showing bunt. Missing for a strike. The 2-2 from Mathewson. Kerrigan swinging away, grounded to first. This one will be taken unassisted by Merkle. So Harry Hooper now at third, and we will see a pinch hitter here. Charlie Hall will come in. We saw Hall last night in our World Series replay. He is 2-for-5 with a run batted in. Myers sets the target. Matty works from the stretch in the 1-1 delivery. Hall swings, and this is going to get down, and an RBI for Charlie Hall will be the 5th Boston run. So Harry Hooper scoring. 5-2 Boston, and this looks like this is going to put Boston up 3-2, but New York with 3 chances in the bottom of the 9th to tie it up. Smokey Joe Wood now in the box, 0-for-3. Mathewson checks Hall at first, above average speed. Matty deals the 0-2. Wood cuts and misses, strike 3. And Mathewson picking up only his 2nd strikeout. We're back at the top of the order now for the Boston Red Sox. Jake Stahl, 0-for-4 against Matty. Checking Hall at first has the sign from Myers. Payoff pitch. Weak grounder to short. And, a throwing error and that is going to be big. So Fletcher with a bad throw. That's the third error for the New York Giants. Stahl makes second, and Charlie Hall at third. So 2 in scoring position for the Red Sox. 2 down for Heine Wagner, who is 1 for 3. Matty works from the stretch. The 0-2 delivery. Wagner sends this liner to center field. This gets over the head of Beals Becker, and 2 more come in for Boston. And this could be the first game in this World Series replay where the game is won by more than 1 run. Boston plating 3 here in the 9th. It is 7-2, and it could be all over but the crying. Hooks Wiltse now in as Mathewson gets the hook. Wiltse is 1-0 in this World Series replay. He's pitched 1 inning. We saw Wiltse last night. Trespeaker batting. Wagner in scoring position, 2 down. That's Heine Wagner, by the way. Wiltse has finished his warm-up pitches. Rocks and fires. Wild pitch. So Myers losing it. Can't handle that fastball. Heine Wagner moves to third, so Boston not done yet. Back in the box, the 2-2 delivery. Here's the pitch. And base hit into center field. And that is going to be run number 8 as Heine Wagner comes in to score. It's 8-2 Red Sox. Speaker at first. Speaker with a stolen base in this game, Larry Gardner. Nothing for 4. Hooks Wiltse with a check of the runner. The lefty deals. The runner goes. Myers throws down, and they got him dead to rights. However, Boston plates 4 here, and we go to the bottom of the 9th. It's Boston 8 and the Giants 2. Red Murray, Beals Becker, and Fred Snodgrass. Smokey Joe Wood enjoying a 6-run lead, so not a lot of drama here. People in the Polo Grounds, a few starting to head to the turnstiles. Smokey Joe Wood delivers the 1-1 pitch to Red Murray. Grounded out his last time up. Murray swings, and it looks like he's going to ground out this time. Heine Wagner up with it, and the throw on to Jake Stahl. That one a little bit low, but Stahl able to dig it out in time. 1 away. Here is left-handed batter Beals Becker. He has an RBI today. He's 2 for 3. Wood rocks and fires. The 0-2 delivery to Becker, who grounded to second his last time. He will ground to short this time. Wagner up with it. Wagner to Stahl on the 6-3. 2 down, and if a miracle's going to happen, it's got to start with Fred Snodgrass. Snodgrass is 1 for 3. Smokey Joe Wood, the 3-1 pitch to Snodgrass. Grounded out his last time. Snodgrass swings. Little soft grounder to third, and that's your game. So Boston puts a clobbering on the New York Giants here in Game 5. Let's go to our recap, and then we'll hang out for a couple minutes. So Game 5 was big. So was Smokey Joe Wood. The 1912 Red Sox starter rose to the occasion at the Polo Grounds today, leading the Red Sox to a crucial 8-2 victory over the Giants. Smokey Joe threw 9 innings of 7-hit ball as the Red Sox won on the road to seize a 3-2 lead in the best-of-7 World Series. The Red Sox benefited from a costly error in the top of the 6th, with Harry Hooper at bat and Boston trailing 2-1. The New York Giants' error allowed Boston to plate 2 and take the lead 3-2. So we'll be returning to Fenway Park the next time we play this ball game. Let's just very, very quickly look. Player of the game, Smokey Joe Wood. But neither pitcher actually turning in stellar performances. Wood with 1 strikeout, Mathewson with 2. Hooks Wiltse came on in relief and just gave up a hit. So I can't really say that it was a remarkable game. Smokey Joe Wood improves to 2-0. Mathewson falls to 0-2. And that's it. Let's leave the game. And the next game will be in Boston. And it should be Doc Crandall and Hugh Bedian. We'll see. Betty Ann was slated to start tonight, but Wood got the start. So we will see what we will see. Robbie Wartburg saying, nice game. Beatles, you're welcome, buddy. Steve Tate says, I'm ready to do some play testing for Negro League versus Major League Baseball grades team. Nice. D. Scott answering says he's playing the 61-65 Lakers up 10 too early versus 69-73 Utah Stars of the ABA. Todd B. saying he had quite the baseball game last night. Russell Westbrook, 42 points. 42 points, 13 assists. Teammate Bradley Beal, 43 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. Steve Tate saying, wow. D. Scott says 65-69 76ers beat Utah 131-62 last night behind a Wilt Chamberlain triple-double. Utah won 17 against the NBA team so far. And you're welcome, D. Scott Howard. So you guys are enjoying, loving some basketball. I believe Robbie Wartburg is a basketball fan. Are you not, Robbie? Are you a basketball fan, Robbie? Maybe you do a basketball game for these guys, since they seem to be fired up about basketball, which is never a bad thing. The game invented by Mr. Naismith, I believe, in 1894. So hoops action going on in this community. Short stream, man. We're only coming in at an hour and 45 minutes. So Robbie says somewhat college basketball. All right. So in my alma mater, we were never a power in that, really. Never. Penn State University. Men's team, our women's team was actually pretty good from what I remember. But not our men's team so much. But I didn't really care. I mean, I followed Penn State baseball. And one year we won the Big Ten championship. It was a beautiful thing. Saw Nate Bump pitch before he went to the majors, so that was kind of cool. All right, guys, I guess that is it then. Thank you for coming in. I know I said there wasn't going to be any baseball till Sunday, but I missed my baseball family. And there you go. I'm going to figure out something to do for the next little bit of time and hit the hay and all that kind of fun stuff. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you one and all. Let's do our thank yous. Robbie Wartburg, Todd Howard, D. Scott Howard, Todd B. Steve Tate, Cousin Ken Castro. We always say thank you to Midlife Crisis just because. Aaron Reed was hanging out for a little while tonight. The Cubs to Bears was here. Big Clue. Can never forget Big Clue. So I think, and RGL Network. Thank you, Robert. He's probably long gone, but thanks for hanging out, bud. Appreciate it. New subscriber to this channel. Do check out RGL Network and his 1988 replay. Kind of like that year because that was the beginning of the bounce back for the Pittsburgh Pirates. We had a good season. If you go live in 30, Steve, I'll stay up to tune in. If you want to do a test game, I'd love to see that. Okay, so Robbie's going to do a game, so I'll catch that on the flip side. No offense, Robbie. No offense. I just tend to catch those games, as I think a lot of people do when I do baseball for Windows, kind of after the fact. So, you're going to go live to test anyway? All right, Robbie, hope you don't take it personally. Kind of have a vested interest in what Steve Tate's doing, since the Negro League project was kind of had its genesis on this channel. So if you're all right with that, buddy, and I'll catch your game tomorrow while I'm getting ready to go out and do some music and kick back a few pints of Guinness. All right? And then Robbie, I guess, will be following up with 1914 Federal League. So you guys got a lot of baseball coming up. Steve going live in about 20, so I'll keep an eye on that. And I'm going to shut it down. Thank you all so very, very, very much. And Perry, if you're listening, I did answer in the comments. You were talking about what I'm using for streaming. It's OBS Studio. And when we simulcast, we add in the voice chat feature from Discord. So that way you guys get game sound, whether it's out of the park baseball, action PC, what have you. All right, look for Steve Tate in about 20 minutes and Robbie Wartburg, I guess, either now or about the same time. I don't know whether we'll have competing baseball, but certainly a wealth of choices out there. All right, guys, see you around the batting cage and catch you at Steve Tate's broadcast.